Hey everybody, this is Swamp Cleaner back with another video for you. This one's going to be a little bit on the quicker side. It's going to be a simple recap of my experience going up to Penn State yesterday to see Sargon of Akkad and Hunter Avallone speak at the Turning Point USA event called The Censored. Uh, there's a little about the event there if you want to read it, but they were there to talk about big tech censorship, and Sargon was of the opinion that censorship is targeting conservatives and that it is malicious and needs to end. And Hunter was like, he was actually coming at from the other side of the argument with analytics and data, talking about how it's not really censorship of people on the right. It's a bias because these social medias are mostly left leaning, and yes, there are left leaning people who have been censored as well. But in my opinion, uh, his argument's a little bit flawed. I agree with some of it, but he says, like, because people on the right are more edgy, then there's a higher opportunity or higher chance of them to be censored because the uh, the things that the people who created these social medias consider offensive is a lot more than what the average person would or what a conservative would think would be offensive. And since they have the power then to ban you, that's why I think his argument's a little bit flawed, because he says, yeah, you play with fire, you get burned, and conservatives, we're more edgy, so we play with the fire more. But the fire is something that burns or should be burning everybody equally. But the fire that we're dealing with is an ideological built fire that has got leftist progressive ideas flowing through it, so that it tends to burn people on the right more. So that is where, yes, the bias, but the censorship shouldn't be happening. Oh, hi there, kitty. Oh, my kitty wanted to say hi. Hi. But the event itself was very fun. I enjoyed listening to it. I met a few people there who were very, very funny indeed. There was Honkler the Clown was there. The same guy was actually at the Straight Pride Parade in Boston the other month, which was actually quite interesting. So I shook his hand and met them and his circle of friends. One guy had the Sargon waifu pillow. Sargon, Sargon actually, he said, like, I'm going to definitely roast that guy afterwards. So that was fun. The room was packed. Uh, Everybody who wanted to ask a question, for the most part, got a chance to ask a question. There was maybe like 5 or 6 people near the end that they had to cut off, so that was unfortunate for them. But I actually went up and I asked a question. I didn't actually record that part. I actually have, and I will link everything that I recorded and links to like my Twitter and stuff about a thread I did, but all my periscopes of it, I'll link in the descriptions below. Sadly, it's not one periscope. It got broken up into a couple because battery issues, and the periscope did cut out once. But I'll have all those links down below. But my question was, um, do they think that with all the censorship ramping up, smaller content creators or people who want to start making content are dissuaded because of the uphill battle that we face when it comes to trying to get noticed, get big, because algorithms are suppressing us, especially if you're a political content creator like me. I'm just wanting to, like, just give me the punishment pretty much. I mean, there's no chance in hell for me to grow at any quick rate. And so I asked them, would this create a content creator gap? And the answer I got was, I mean, it was pretty, I'd say, in my opinion, a little lackluster. It was rudimentary, but I understand that's pretty much as far as you can go, because going any further than that would start going into policy. But they said pretty much, as long as there is access, like free access to a platform, then there shouldn't be an issue with content creator, like a gap in content creators, because Sargon and Hunter, they aren't going to be doing this stuff forever. They're not going to be recording videos and being the cultural warriors that they are forever. I mean, Hunter has a kid. Sargon already has a couple kids, and they're getting already, I think 4 or 5, something like that. Hunter's is just a newborn. Oh yes, and about Hunter, actually, when I was actually going down to the Antifa protests across campus before the event, I was walking down the street there on the sidewalk, and Hunter's driving up, slowly coming up towards me, and he almost turns the wrong way because I think he looked confused. He looked lost about where the actual building was. So I just pointed there in that direction, and he turned. I don't think he actually saw me pointing in that direction, but his girlfriend, she actually saw me, so I gave her a thumbs up and like yeah, and she gave me a smile. So that was fun. So I actually ran into him before the actual, well, not ran into him, but saw him before the actual event. So that was fun. But I was able to actually ask him my question, which was fun. And I told them that I do watch all their videos. I get the notifications, which is good, and that I have no idea what Becca Lewis is talking about because I watch him, Styx, Tim Pool, and the rest of them on that list, and I have no inklings or feelings about oppressing Jews or people of color. So that's a good thing. But anyway, oh yes, you know what? Antifa was there as well, but Antifa didn't really have any, uh, I guess, constitution to wait around because by the end of it, they were gone. But I did see them out the door while we were lining up waiting to go inside the auditorium. They didn't actually come inside en masse, but like a couple of them, like sleuth Antifas, came in with their cell phones saying, "Hi, fascists, hi, Nazis," and they were all recording us. So I guess, I guess they might try to dox me or something because, they've all recorded it. But I mean, I said, "You're delusional." So that was fun too. They had their rainbow LGBTQ Antifa flag out there. That was fun. I had a few signs, but it was too far away for me to see. But all in all, that was a good little thing to go to, and I did it at spur of the moment. 2 nights ago when I got off work, or actually yesterday, it was yesterday morning, early morning, like 3 a.m. I'm just winding down. I'm going to go to bed, and I see his video about the Penn State Democrats trying to censor and trying to close down the actual event. And I'm just like, Penn State, free tickets? How far is this? Hour and 45 minutes? Sure, why not? So that was actually quite fun. And I hope that I can do something like that again. Hopefully I can actually, and I didn't do the meet and greet, unfortunately. I didn't actually say hi personally and shake their hands or get a selfie, which was unfortunate. But hopefully I can somehow find another venue where other YouTubers or people that I follow are going, where I can actually go record and get some more content for you guys. So um, I had a great time. The people that were there were, open-minded. There were a few people who pushed back in their questions, and there was one guy who was just like, Sargon was just like, dude, I don't care. This is just internet drama. Dealt with kraut and tea and all that crap. But like I said, I'm gonna just finish it up here. I don't know how many more times I can say this was a good event, but it was a good event, and I don't know how many more times I can say I had fun, but I had fun. So that's about it. Swamp Cleaner out. I'll see you guys later.